Welcome to the next episode of Joff's World Tour. I'm taking my motorbike, Tigger, to as many countries around the world as we can get to. In the last episode we had arrived in Montenegro, and in this episode we're going to head north from Montenegro, cross the border into Croatia. We're going to visit Pula, and then we're going to cross the border into Slovenia and go into Ljubliana as well. If you like the video, click subscribe and you'll be amongst the first to see where we go next.
That's been a very pleasant stay at this little hotel. They gave me a really good breakfast included in the price. Nice little sunny terrace to sit and eat it on. It's a shame I didn't get to go into the town of Kotor yesterday, but it's one of the inevitable things about this kind of travel, is that there are going to be more things you don't see than things that you do. This morning I'm away early. I'm the first person to leave the hotel, I think, because I've got quite a long ride into Croatia. I've got a ferry crossing to organise, a border crossing to do, and then a long ride, I think mostly motorway when I get into Croatia. But I'm looking forward to that. Getting back into Croatia means I'm back in the EU proper, back in the Schengen area. I'll have no more major borders to cross after that. Well, not until I get to the UK, of course. And then I can just take my time planning my journey without having to worry about time taken at borders. In this part of Montenegro, really, it would have been nice to spend more time in Montenegro. It's a very nice place to be. And over there I can see the ferry that I'm going to be boarding to take me across to the other side of the Gulf. And from there I'll follow the headland in the distance, and that will take me into Croatia. A couple next to me there on the Africa Twin, that's Matilde and Tom from Austria. And they're just on their way home after touring Romania and Bulgaria. And they've just shown me film that they crossed the Transfargasan Pass in Romania, and they saw a herd of 20 bears on the way. That's phenomenal. Matilde, of course, sitting on the back, was able to film them as they rode along. Very jealous of that. But the Transfargassen was closed when I was there due to too much snow. And I only just about managed to do the Transalpina. There we are. We've arrived at customs. Doesn't look like too much of a queue. 200 metres it said. But I might still try and just filter past. That part was easy. Just a cursory glance at my passport. I didn't even have to take my helmet off. And that's me out of Montenegro. According to Garmin here, the border with Croatia is quite a distance along. And I'm expecting it to be a bit more difficult there to get into the EU. But we'll ride along and we'll see.
Okay, that's me, stamped through, back in the EU. Now, a bit of a schlep up to Beograd, which I think is dual carriageway, so that'll keep me cool in these temperatures.
But here we are, let's go. Beograd. We're in Croatia. Look out for boars. 50 in towns, 90 out of towns, 110 on dual carriageways. And 60 here to begin with. And what kind of countryside have we got here? So far, similar to the mountains of Montenegro. And before long, I think we're going to drop down to the Adriatic coast. This Atlantic coast road in Croatia, just as I expected, is every bit as dramatic as in Montenegro. Just behind me over there, that's Dubrovnik, and it's a shame I won't be going there. It's an interesting town, but I'm cracking on to try and get to Pula for tomorrow. So many places to visit, so little time. Can you see Dubrovnik over there? Just over the guardrail. What a place to be. And I'm not even going to go and visit it. panorama along the Croatian coast. This has got Garmin confused. I'm riding through the middle of nowhere according to this, but that's because I'm on a brand new road that Garmin doesn't know exists. Garmin doesn't know that this bridge exists. And all I'm hearing in my headset is, where possible, make a U-turn. When was this built? This is brand new. Garmin's found me. Suddenly, Garmin has invented a bridge across the across the bay. Still a bit confused about where I'm going, though. Well, I'm not confused. Garmin is. Quite like what they have here. These are wildlife bridges to allow bears and wolves, it says there, cross. So we're still in bear country and we're now in wolf country. I'm off the toll road now. Cost me €7.70 to be on the toll road all afternoon. Not too bad, I suppose. And now just cruising down into Biograd Dumar, Biograd Naumar. Here we are, we're in Biograd. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. That's quite a late finish for me. It's been quite a long day because I had an early start. But because of the late finish, that's partly why I wanted to book the hotel. The hotel that I've booked has its own restaurant for breakfast and for dinner. So I don't have to think about those things. I haven't got to go out once I get there and find somewhere for dinner. That's all taken care of. So the late finish, that works for me. It means I can just relax, chill for a bit, look at my emails, sort out my blog, and take a visit to the beach perhaps. Just need to find the hotel now. Okay, this is it. Hotel Medusa.
And here I am, in my hotel in Biograd. Here's what I've got. I've got my own little terrace here. I've got aircon, single bed, my own ensuite, my own TV if I want to watch it. And yeah, it'll do me fine. Tigger's parked in the courtyard round the back. I just need to chill now and maybe go and find the beach and then get something to eat. It's been quite a long day. Been a good and interesting day. I'm here in Croatia. It's time to learn about Croatia, I guess.
And we're off. Feels like it took me a long time to get Tigger packed up this morning. My room was on the second floor and there's no lift, so been up and down with bags and baggages. But I had a good breakfast and the weather's good today, just 21 degrees. That's so much easier to live with. And we're on the road and we're heading for Pula. Out of Beograd, we're very quickly onto the A1 toll road. This is going to whiz me along up towards Pula. Not exciting to film on these roads, but they do get me from one place to another, which is the main object of the exercise sometimes. Sveti Rock, 5,759 meters of it. Another mile, another tunnel. This one's a bit of a monster, I think. Look at that, 5,800 meters. That's 3.5 miles. 3.5 miles of tunnel. I think I'd rather be on this red road. I have to change the GPS settings at some point, have a bit more fun. Light at the end of the tunnel. Ta-da! I know, it's a 3-lane dual carriageway. That's not exciting to watch. But the landscape we're going through is just quite incredible. Still high in the mountains, still going through tunnels and over bridges. And this is the A6 in Croatia. For those of you in the UK, I want you to imagine riding the M6 and see if you enjoy it as much as this. Hello. Thank you. Don't know if you noticed there, but the prices are in Corona and in euros. And that's because I don't think Croatia has had the euro for very long. I'm going to go and check that when I get the internet. I think it's a new thing for them. Certainly at most of the filling stations and toll booths and things, the prices are in both. The currency that you can use is the euro. Okay, we're off the toll road now, and we're onto roads that are more windy and interesting, heading into Pula. Still an hour or so away, but this is a bit more interesting than the big dual carriageway. It looks like we've arrived. Got to find my way in. But this is the HI Hostel. Let's hope it's okay, because I'm here for 3 nights. Checked with reception. They gave me a key to the gate to bring the motorbike right inside. So here we go. bit steep.
Here I am in the hostel. At the moment I'm the only person in this room. It's a 4-bunk room. It's early yet, so other people might arrive. Tigger is just parked down there, and of course out here is the beach and the sea. Haven't yet sorted out what I'm going to do. I don't really know how far away the centre of Pula is. I think it's walking distance, but we're right on the outskirts here, so I need to sort that out. I've got a few things to do, and yeah, well, here I am. Oh well, rain stopped play this morning. Can't paint watercolours when it's raining like this. I'm supposed to be going on a walking tour around Pula. I think I'm going to get wet doing that, but hey, got to be done. I've walked into the centre of Pula. Bit of a rainy day, but here I am, and here's Pula's main attraction. This is one of the main things we're here to see. This amazing amphitheatre. It's an incredible thing, and I'm hoping I'll get a closer look later on. Bit of sunshine coming out now. I might even get some sketching done, you never know. This is Pula Amphitheatre, the arena. And the word arena comes from harina, which is the sand in the middle of the arena. The Gemini Gate. The Roman walls. The Roman arch. And here's the Roman Forum. And this path leads up to the 16th century castle on the hill. And here's Pula's 16th century star-shaped fortress with a display of cannons to kind of explain why fortresses became star-shaped in this part of Europe. Here I am back at the hostel, and look at the weather now. Unbelievable really how it's changed. And despite the rain in Pula, I did manage to do a quick sketch of the amphitheatre. There it is. Had to do it in 2 sittings, interrupted by 2 hours of torrential downpour. And now it's pretty much too hot for me to be outside.
And we're on the road again. I've had 3 nights here at the hostel in Pula, and I've enjoyed my little stay. I feel well rested. And tonight I've got a place booked in Ljubliana in Slovenia. But first stop today is a motorcycle workshop where I'm hoping they can do an oil change on Tigger. Because he's overdue, and I've still got a couple of thousand miles to go before I get back home to Scotland, so I don't want to leave it till then. I did exchange a couple of emails. It's a Suzuki Workshop, and I said, oh, we're not open on Saturdays, but today is Monday. They didn't say yes, we'll do it, but they're on my route anyway, so I'm going to call in and see if they will. Gone for the no motorways setting on Garmin today because I've got plenty of time to get to Ljubljana, so it could be interesting. No telling quite where that will take me. Busy getting my kicks here on Route 66 in Croatia. Route 66, look. Tigger seems to be enjoying his fresh engine oil. Gear changes seem nice and slick. I did stop a wee while back and just double check that there is some oil in there, that the filler cap is on tight, that the sump plug is in, and that there's no oil getting onto the back tyre. I've had all of those problems thrown at me by garages in the past, so it just pays to stop and check, and everything was fine, so that's good. I'll check again when I get to Ljubljana and when Tigger has cooled down to make sure that they've got the right amount of oil in. Again, it's always just worth the bother of a 2-minute check to make sure everything has been done right before I go and stick another couple of thousand miles on. Garmin has just tried to take me onto another road that doesn't exist yet. Wants to take me onto the dual carriageway, even though I've got the setting for no motorways. But this wiggly road looks like more fun. I don't even know if it's going in the right direction. I suppose it is. It's kind of following the road that Garmin wants me to be on. I'm sure Garmin will get the hang of it at some point, but I'm now on a little B road. Here is the Ucha Nature Reserve, full of hiking trails and mountain biking trails. And I dare say there's all kinds of wildlife in the woods, although I've seen no warnings of bears and wolves here, just deer, but it wouldn't surprise me. Just another panorama in Croatia. Look at that. Here we are, next country, Republic of Slovenia. I'm in the outskirts of Ljubliana now. Just got 30 minutes or so to go to my Airbnb. Just ridden past a tank museum, military tanks. I was tempted to go and have a look, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And the weather's turned as well. Had a bit of rain, which wasn't expected, but at least it's cooler. It's a lot cooler, which I'm quite pleased about. And here's my little apartment in Ljubljana. I'm just walking distance from the city centre. I haven't been in there yet. I've got my own little balcony, little dining area, little kitchen, sleeping area, bathroom, and Tigger's parked safely out the front. So this will do me for 2 nights. I'll get into Ljubljana and have a good look around tomorrow. What I'm going to do with the rest of today is just finish off the service on Tigger. I got the oil changed at the Yamaha garage this morning, so I'm now going to clean the air filter, lube the chain, check the tyres,
and reset the service light, all that sort of thing, just to make sure he's ready for the final push for the couple of thousand miles I've still got left to do to get back to base in Scotland. So that's me for the rest of the afternoon, and Ljubliana tomorrow. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video we are going to visit more of Slovenia. We're going to go to Lake Bled, which is very beautiful, and then we're going to cross into Austria using the Grossglockner Pass over the Alps. Don't miss it. Click subscribe and you'll be amongst the first to see it.